Alright, hey guys, and welcome to another video. This video is going to be something that I picked up from Goodwill a few days ago, and it is a vintage, very vintage video game system. And I can't believe I found it. It was really crazy to see it. And I knew what it was immediately, and partly in thanks to Gamester81. His channel is awesome. Go check him out. If you don't, I'm sure you all know of him by now. If you don't, go subscribe to him right now. He has a lot of videos over any system you can probably think of, and he has a huge amount of systems in his collection. It's ridiculous, but his videos I find very informative, and one of my favorite YouTubers, so definitely go check him out. But the system that I found is actually from early 1977. I'll give you a few hints. It's from early 1977. It is the second video game system to play with cartridges, and third if you want to count the Odyssey. Although the Odyssey didn't really have cartridges, they were just little cartridges that switched the breakers in the game system itself to where you can play the games already on there. But anyway, it was the second system with video game cartridges on them, and it was almost the first. It didn't make it out, but it is also regarded as one of the worst video game systems of all time. Yes, supposedly worse than Virtual Boy, the whatever else you can think of. But you know, if you see something like that that's that old and you're a collector like I am, you have to snatch it up. It does have 5 games built into it. I think 5. I don't know, I'm not sure. It has some games built into it without any cartridges, so I want to play some of those. Unfortunately, it did not come with an adapter, which I have to find one. I don't have one that fits. But enough of that. I'm going to show you the system. The system is the RCA Studio II. This is from 1977. Now, one of the reasons this is considered a bad system is you can see it has no controllers. This on the left and the right are the controllers. You have buttons, much like the early video game systems had in the 70s and 80s. They had these telephone-like controller things going on. But this is built basically like early Pong systems with no controllers. They're just built into the system itself. But the bad thing is that this is a video game system on itself, not a Pong system, so it should have had controllers. Especially since the Odyssey 1 and the Fairchild Channel F, which was the first video game system with actual cartridges, had controllers. And this one came out afterwards and it didn't have controllers. That's why it was behind its time, even though it came out after the Fairchild and the Odyssey. So another thing, the system is in black and white. There's no color graphics, even though the Fairchild came out before it and it had color graphics. It's very ugly. It's like a brownish tan beige looking thing. It has an LED light here right in the center so you can tell if it's on. And yeah. This actually I got for $3, believe it or not. And somebody seen me walking out with it that worked there at Goodwill, and they were like, "What is that?" They were like, "We didn't know what it was, so we just put it on the shelf for $3." And I was like, I was kind of hesitant to tell them, not knowing if they were gonna, jack the price up or something. But I just said it's an old video game system, and they were like, "Oh, okay." So $3. I don't think it's that bad. I actually looked on eBay and some other sites. I couldn't really find a whole lot of these, but it was definitely more than $3. Another reason why the system is called horrible is because of this. Now, here's another thing. If you're a collector, you cannot play this system without this special adapter thing, or whatever it is, this box. And this is pretty much like the Atari 5200, I believe, in which you have to plug the adapter into the box, which is strange because usually in systems now you have an RF switch or an RF port, and then you have a adapter port separate. And this one you have to go through the box. It's really stupid. I don't know why they designed it like that. But anyway, you cannot play this without this box right here. And fortunately, it did come with it, so I'm very, very happy for that. I need to put something on this to where I can hook to the TV. I do have one from another system that I believe I can unscrew and put it in there. And I also need an adapter. So unfortunately, I cannot test this out at the moment. But for $3, I took the chance. Why not? It's $3 for one of the very first video game systems to play cartridges, and one of the first video game systems ever, really. It's a very good find considering how old it is. It's from 1977, so it's 33 years old. So I'm very happy to have it and add it to my collection. It is considered one of the worst systems of all time, but as a collector, you take what you can get, and Goodwill pulls through again. Goodwill for the win, and thanks for watching. Hopefully, if I do get the equipment, I will put up some gameplay of this and let you guys see what it's like. So, thanks for watching. I'll put up another video here soon.